You probably would be shocked at how many of your current families are homeschool families. I live in a pretty small town and the homeschool community is still big. There is such a huge market and opportunity to give those kids those experiences. You're a fine arts school, a music school, it just lends itself so easy to be like the fine arts hub for homeschool students. One of the main things I think parents are looking for their homeschool kids is the community with other kids their age. A lot of these homeschool kids are home working with their parents or siblings 5 days a week. This is their opportunity to have their social time and make their friends. This is how they get invited to birthday parties. So from 12 to 3, my homeschool kids rotate between a music class, an art class, and a theater class. Having those longer blocks, just like those 3 classes, I found always do so much better than when I'm just trying to do group piano homeschool time. Because it's they're there for 30, 45 minutes and then they leave and there's not the community. We can try, but there's not they're with the same people twice a week having fun and there's more of a connection. For the moms, to have a 6-hour, 3-hour block twice a week when you're not with your kids, they've always expressed that they love that because they can go do their errands that they can't always do, or maybe they have littles that they're trying to homeschool them and it's hard for them to have their big kids with them. My school before the school I have right now is really small, 15 by 15, 10 to 12 kids per age group at the time. And I used my lobby too. If you have a big enough lobby, that's what I always tell people, in the beginning, we used all of the spaces. We used my lobby, we used my group lesson room, and then for music, when my rock bands would break off, they could use the private lesson rooms with their teacher. And I think the fine arts, that's the easiest one to start because I think that it just lends itself so easy to music schools. It's already a creative arts environment. All you need is one, not even that big of space. Like I said, I used my lobby. If you don't have enough space to have 2 groups going at the same time, what I did is I did Tuesday, Thursday, I had big kids, and then Monday, Wednesday, I had little kids come, It is nicer for families to have all the kids there at the same time, but you just have to work with the space you have. Group lessons are always more profitable for us than private. I mean, they just by nature that they are. If you have a big group and they're all paying, they're more profitable. So I kind of think of my homeschool groups as that. It's just really big group lessons. We go from mid-August to mid-May and it's $5,000 for the year. They can pay in full and they get a little bit of a discount. Or they can pay monthly. They don't have to pay in full. So it comes out to either $499 a month or $450 a month. My private lessons are typically $175 a month for their 30-minute lessons. Instead of a $175, it's a much higher price point. I would say I have about 60 homeschool kids right now. At least half of them take private lessons right after my homeschool day ends. You can always tell the parents as an add-on when they're signing up, hey, program ends at 3. Would you like me to go ahead and book you for a 3 p.m. private whatever class? They like it because it's a little bit extended time for them, and then the kids get that private instruction. Facebook groups, there's one for every town. My town is Aledo, so it's Homeschool Aledo, and there's Homeschool Parker County. I always share our things into homeschool groups. They want to know what's out there for homeschoolers. They use it almost like a bulletin board for what's in the homeschool community. And then my library will do little free trial days at the library. And I'll just do a little experiment with them and just, this is what we do at our school. And the library kind of promotes it and invites homeschool families. I'll do Facebook events, free trial day, come try. And it'll just be an hour or 2 where I'm I do a mini music lesson, maybe a mini art lesson. And I kind of do an improv theater. So they get just a little titty taste of all of the different things that we offer.